Hi, welcome back if you have already been here with our collective community. Welcome if you are new. My name is Brini, the anarchemist. I want to start by affirming you all of a few things because collectively I feel this dense energy where it's not within self, but it is surrounding you. And it's coming from a lot of places. It's coming from a lot of sources. And I'm just seeing in my mind's eye someone with a shield being pummeled, just pummeled by a pile up of enemies and adversaries. And somehow there's still this divine force field protecting them from every hit, from every punch. So let me affirm you. Let me speak some life into you, because that is something I know that I am gifted at and something that does not drain me to do. You are fully capable of what you're working on. You are kind. You are considerate. You are compassionate. You are more mighty and strong than you thought to be true. You are worthy. You were worthy before the things that have happened to you. You were worthy when they were happening. And you are or will be worthy when they end. You are the only thing that could ever possibly stop the blessings coming in for you. It is okay to cry. It is okay to feel anger. That is where you see injustice in this world and in this life. You are able to speak up and out for yourself and others. You do not have to be silenced or stifled. You are nobody's punching bag. You are nobody's life raft. You are not here to save anyone. You are able to love yourself. You are lovable. And everything you have to give or have given is not only going to return to you tenfold, but it's going to be the very legacy that you leave. Stop stressing about money. Stop stressing about material things. Stop stressing about what people think of you, whether they're the people closest to you or furthest. Stop fretting over how things are going to happen, over how they're going to get done because they seem so impossible. Because I promise you, as I was getting set up, this card flew out onto my desk. Something has just been a matter of divine timing, and you held that shit down, collective community. I know how difficult it was. I know how difficult it has been, and I know how difficult it will be, because baby, your portion is bigger than those around you. And sometimes that requires, most time that requires more from you. It requires there to be more preparation. It requires there to be more pain in your training. It requires there to be more quests and journeys and all these things that the divine requires you to do, whether you want to or not. But you listened. And that's the thing, collective community. You are set apart for a reason. You are chosen for a reason. You have walked the narrow path for a reason. And now as you forge your own path and spirit allows you the grace and poise to walk the way you have, because let me tell you, you don't look at all like what you've been through. You don't look at all like what you've conquered, but be grateful now. Celebrate now. Celebrate every loss, because they were not losses, they were lessons. Embrace every victory you have won, because you will continue to win. Why? Because you've had the willpower and endurance to do it. Not everyone has that capacity. It was 2:22 when I hit record. You are in divine alignment. This is divine balance. This is the energy of the moon that will continue to support you, that will continue to show you what lies in your subconscious that no longer serves you, will continue to expose the fears you no longer need to carry, and that will encourage you in your faith, because the moon always shines. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter if it's daytime or night. It doesn't matter if she's full. It doesn't matter if she's being made anew. She is always present. In collective community, you have always been present. Take those things, own those things, affirm them to yourself. Claim these things because they are yours. That's why you keep getting attacked. That's why people keep coming out the woodwork with judgments and criticisms and being condescending and trying to get a rise out of you, trying to trigger you emotionally, trying to make you crash out, trying to play on the very things they know that you've healed, trying to play on the very things they know you struggled through, calling you the very things you don't want to be called anymore, inviting you to places they know damn well you don't want to be anymore, asking you to do things they know damn well is not healthy for you to do anymore. Continue to keep your peace, but know that sometimes, as I said on our community board, sometimes war comes first. Okay? Spirit of all that is pure, true, and divine, I am so very grateful to be a messenger and a mouthpiece. I know these messages will reach exactly who they are meant to. May they be clear, cut, and concise. I hope you all are doing well, because just know it's a perception game and you are doing well, whether you think so or not, and you will continue to move on up so long as you heed the signs and the guidance you are getting on your journey, because this right here is only a matter of time. You've been making the right connections, you've been seeing the patterns, you've been moving with momentum toward the things that you want, toward the things that you are actually aligned with, and you've been tapping in, you've been plugging in the ways that you need to, and you're about to be rewarded for it. We don't see these cards and these messages for nothing. What are the messages for our collective community at this time? I'm going to pull you all a few. What are the messages for the collective community? My storage went full again, and I don't know if people who have been watching my platforms don't know this, but baby, I'm a fighter. I have the strength of God in me. Over here, when it comes to prosperity and abundance, you don't fucking matter. These things and my people are going to prosper no matter what you try to do. Look what just flipped out. These people and energies and entities don't even know they've already been shed. They've already been left. They're just throwing temper tantrums. They're just mad. And what do children and babies do when they're mad? Sometimes they act the fuck out. So just know that the people around you, they're going to have to get with the program. They don't have your level of flexibility. You know how to ebb and flow with life. You know how to function in both light and dark. You know how to pivot. You know how to ground yourself. You know how to maneuver. And even if it looks extreme to people around you, it doesn't matter, because whatever's occurring right now, it says just hang in there. This too shall pass. I'm trying to tell you, your strategy is above all else when it comes to what you're going through. You have a plan, and not only do you have a plan, you're backed by the divine. You really think some outside force is going to prevent what the divine said is to be? You over here playing chess, and they looking at you like, huh? How do you do that? Yeah, baby. You're not even playing checkers. You're playing Connect 4, and you still can't get to where you want to be because you're too focused on collective community. You looking over here when you can't see what's right in front of your face when you look in the mirror, that you are the problem. See, the thing about my collective community is that's the first thing we do. Drop it in the comments if you agree. Drop it in the comments if this is you. Whenever anything goes down, the first person you check is yourself. The first thing you do is take accountability. The first way that you show up is in honesty and transparency. Hey, I'm going to lay it all out because I'm not afraid of the truth. I'm not afraid of my shadow. I'm not afraid of my mistakes. I'm learning. This is who I am, but I can improve. I can balance myself better. I can show up better. I can treat myself and others better. That's how you'll know. That's how you'll be able to discern. That's what will make the clear, obvious difference very distinct to you when you look around you. Are these people taking accountability? Are they constantly blaming other people for their problems? Are they constantly whining and complaining and gossiping and crying? Collective community, you know how to go silent. You know how to be the hermit. You know how to just buckle down and do what needs to be done. You're not online talking about it. You're not calling up people talking badly about the people who have treated you terribly. It's a lot less this and a lot more this. I'm trying to tell you. My throat is getting scratchy because energies don't want these things to be said, and they will be said regardless. It does not matter. We're talking long-term changes. I'm not even talking about 5 years. I'm talking about generations. You've made generational change. Do you really want to continue to allow people who haven't even faced themselves and own their shit to talk about you and to make you feel a certain way about what you're doing? The future. You're future oriented, you're solution oriented, and you finally learned how to be rooted in the present. You've learned that it is a gift. You've learned that the past only exists to teach. Through memory, through nostalgia, you stop looking back there. That's all them people can do. They want the version of you back that they could manipulate and talk to any kind of fucking way and do whatever they wanted to you. You're not them anymore. You're free now. And nobody fought for that but you and your spirit team. Wasn't nobody surrounding you trying to help you get free? They were trying to help you stay stuck because that's where they are. They didn't want to see you prosper. They didn't want to see you independent. They didn't want to see you abundant, doing what you love, being creative, being joyful, being surrounded by people who love you back. They didn't want you to shine. They didn't want you to manifest the life that you wanted. Well, that's too damn bad. You keep on digging. They will keep on digging their own holes, their own graves. They will keep making their beds and refusing to lie in them and sleep in them because it's always somebody else's fault. Please know your capability. Please know your capacity. You are a great match for the things that you desire. You are a great match for your person. You are a great match for your craft. You are a great match for the things you want to do and accomplish and the dreams you want to achieve. This dream might have been deferred, but I promise you, when it's your destiny, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people got to say. It doesn't matter what delays people throw out. Your new life is here right now. It says you are on the verge of finding perfect work for you. Don't give up. Again, collective community, you may need to grow your own business. It says to be truly happy. Nobody said you didn't feel a little joy or a sprinkle of happiness every here and there, but don't you know that could be constant and consistent? Don't you know that could be every second and every minute of every day? That doesn't mean there won't be trials. Joy and pain. Frankie, Beverly, and Maze, y'all already know when it comes to me, it's balance. But your default settings, your home base should be joy. That's your birthright. It doesn't matter about the many choices people present to you. When the divine says a thing is to be, that thing is to be. Some of you don't want options. Some of you don't want choices. You know what you want. You've decided. This card sticking out says, take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. You've been surrounded by things and people that you don't like. You don't like the way they talk to you. You don't like their habits. You don't like the fact that they smack their food. You don't like the way they speak to service workers and employees. You may not like the way they smell. Whatever the case may be, you know what you don't like. So focus on what you love. A message from the universe. Please, Spirit of all that is spiritual and divine, on behalf of our collective community, we are grateful. Thank you for the messages. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the protection. It's not about what you can see physically all the damn time. But best believe these people see you. Your anointing is physically visible. They don't like that. It ain't about your hair, that bust down, that fresh cut. It's not really that. You're glowing from the inside out. That essence is all over you. Your aura is impenetrable and shining very brightly, collective community. Yes, protect it, but flaunt that shit. Who's been telling you need to humble yourself? Because fuck them. So long as you're rooted in gratitude, you get to talk your shit because you've been walking it. Destined. You are destined for greatness on the wings of love. God is love. Don't you know God is carrying you? Don't you know what the divine spirit, universe, your ancestors, God, don't you know what the divine wants trumps every motherfucking thing? When I get loud and passionate, hey, I'm doing what needs to be done. This is how the messages flow through me. You may need to receive it like this. You may need to get some pump and pep in your motherfucking step. Because things are about to get really juicy. We just got that energy. You have what it takes. I'm trying to tell y'all. And it's time for a love fest. Some of y'all, all of this has to do with the fact that you're finally aligning with a romantic partner that reflects who you are inside and out. That matches your fly. That cares about you and themselves and is compassionate and true and honest the same way you are. They have their own thing going. They're creative. They're kind. They're connected to the divine. And they're mad. And they're going to have to stay mad. I'm trying to tell y'all, it does not matter. I brought a deck to my desk to clarify, and I don't feel the need to clarify anything. Collective community, whatever you have been searching for clarification and clarity in, you're probably not receiving it because you already have the answer. The book you're looking for to do your research is already in your library, baby. You have the answers. You have what it takes. It says, always follow your heart. Unless it's been broken, then you must lead it back into love. Did you know that hearts are never too big to mend, too small to rebound, or too tired to love again? It's time to love again. People, things, places, yourself, life. It's time to love again. It's time for a love fest. Do you see how these cards are coming out? Do you see all this purple? You've been connected. You've been receiving from the divine. This says actually everyone is reasonable. They just have their own reasons. And usually it's worth trying to learn what they are to maximize chances of a full-blown 60s style psychedelic love fest, which is always a good thing. Some of you may need to reach a bit more when it comes to those people you know you love that are also in alignment. We all have our reasons for doing things. We all have our coping mechanisms. We all have our trauma responses and triggers. Healing does not mean the triggers go away. You only learn to respond instead of react. And that's what you've done, collective community. They can't get that rise out of you no more. You handle things behind closed doors. You keep it on the home front. You face yourself first. You don't project. And if ever you slip or you fall, you pick yourself back up and you figure out how to not do that shit again. You know it's not about nobody else before it's about you. And then when it becomes about you, it's about everybody. As within, so without. As above, so below. It's you and the whole universe. Micro and macro. Every move you make supports the all. And you know that. So don't allow these attacks and these people to trip you up too bad where you fall off your path. Because clearly you know what you're doing. I am going to plant this here. Well, hold on now. I heard you need one more card and I'm looking at this deck. So let's see. I just saw the card Forgive. We have everyone is doing their best, and I heard to keep it in the reverse. Some of you may have people in your life trying to tell you that they have or are doing their best, and that's not true. Everyone is not always doing their best. Sometimes people settle and they decide that what they're doing is enough because they don't want to show up to their full ability and they don't want to embody their higher self. They don't want to grow. They don't want to change. They're good where they are. So just know that as the back of this card says, there are really only two types of people. Those you now love and those you will love. Until there's only one type of person, and then we'll probably hit replay. Some of y'all aren't meant to replay the past. And please keep that in mind and in heart with this Mercury retrograde. Okay? Now I am going to plant this here. I am genuinely always wishing y'all well in accordance with your highest good. Never shoot the messenger because my ancestors will shoot that ass back. Okay? Know these things, know yourself, know your worth, and know your guidance. Until next time, in divine time, peace.